question in the paper. Which coal is used for the industry?
Which cool? That is bitumen.
Which manufacturing industry?
Bituminous. Hey, listen. If any question comes on coal, you remember I talked. I'm going to teach you anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. Anthracite has 80% of carbon and 80%. Book wise बोलता अच्छा volume and textbook में अलग है. And bituminous is between 50 to 60. Lignite is 60%. And peat, the lowest quality is below 50%. So the maximum use coal in India is bituminous. उसी को industrial coal बोलता है. Anthracite quantity is less in India and we import that. ऐप में वगैरह भी इधर उधर पास हो रहा है मैं देख रहा हूँ. अभी इधर इन लोग खा सकते हैं तो आप लोग भी पी सकता है. ले ले. हाँ बिल्कुल. I said only happy. और कोल्ड ड्रिंक वगैरह मत देख कोल्ड ड्रिंक एनर्जी ड्रिंक्स. Now these three benches, three in a bench, I'm not going to say anything. Any noise or voice comes, all the three will be one quarter. Correct? So write down the first one. Conventional solar. I'm giving an introduction for this. Please write down quick. Give the volume and get my tensor and go. Where did I keep that? इधर रखा है मेरा है. हाँ वो देख और टेंथ का लिखे नीचे नीचे वो दे दे Go ahead, enough. Right. Paper discussion, you can give it to me. I will solemnly do that. Sources of energy primarily includes conventional and non-conventional. I'm going to repeat. Sources of energy primarily includes conventional and non-conventional. Second line or second point. Sources of energy primarily includes conventional and non-conventional. Second point. List of if you don't want to waste time, anyway you waste a lot of time. CE and NCE. That CE and NCE will stand for CE includes. देखो ये सब आइडिया मुझे ये ब्रांच में आएगा तो याद है. ऐसे क्यों है? बस आप लोग से एक गजब का. Primarily includes, you write coal, petroleum. इसके अंदर लिखना है. ठीक है नहीं. Is correct. I am writing for it. बच्चा इतना नादान है. पढ़ाई में दिखाता है, बाहर जाके ऐसे ऐसे बात करता है. I was also there suddenly. सर भी देखना बोल दिया. हाँ ठीक है सर मैंने सुन लिया. मुझे ये सब सुन के शौक आता कि 10th लेवल में हाँ अब नहीं था तो सर 10th लेवल में बच्चा का नॉलेज इतना वाइड कैसा होगा. नहीं इधर ही था. ठीक है. हाइडल ये क्या कौन सा पावर? नेचुरल गैस. इस एज में तुझे मालूम भी पड़ेगा. ठीक है. My experience. It's okay. Don't bulge with your knowledge, which everybody should not. And under non-conventional, you write on these. I'm going to discuss all in detail. Wind energy. Hey Kaushal, what is your camera work is there? I don't want to see your ceiling. He's on his own. Huh? Geothermal. Except me, nobody is talking. Whoever is talking, taking my place. Idle and hydro are same. अच्छा तो उधर से आज तो उसका कमी नहीं she's अरे बट उसमें वॉल्यूम में किधर दिए कन्वेंशनल में दिया है कि नॉन कन्वेंशनल हाँ मैं I'll explain लोगों को लिखने से पहले ही डाउट है हाँ तो दिक्कत हाइडल और हाइड्रो सेम ही छोड़िए Now I'm going to explain with your explanation coming first. Now, when we always believe the difference between conventional and non-conventional, I try to put onto your shoulders. Shoulder. Hey, I feel earlier we had conventional students. Now we are having non-conventional students. Abhi, you tell me the difference between conventional and non-conventional. Renewable, non-renewable. Exhaustible, non-exhaustible. It has been used by since very long time. Very good. That is conventional. I said geological time period. What is one geological time period? तो बच्चा बोलते हैं आज अलग ऐसे बाहर जाएगा geological. मेरा period नहीं कुछ है. I was explaining coal in other brands. I said 100 million years. So how many years? 100 million years. How many 1 million years you calculate? I'm not a math teacher. So we have two types of coal. One is Gondwana and other is tertiary. Gondwana is 200 million years old. And tertiary is recent. Which was last year, 50 million years. In comparison to 200, which is recent, 50. Because normally Indians have this very good habits of celebrating birthday. And if I say to birthday, happy birthday. And Americans have this bad habit of forgetting their birthday. Why? Well, then give me one reason to celebrate that this birthday I am becoming one day in. So I explain coal, people say me, what is 100 million? It's a very, very long time. I said it is renewable or non-renewable? Non-renewable.
Coal is non-renewable.
Why?
That's not
You and me cannot wait for 100 million years के दूसरा कोटा आएगा. फिर एक branch में तो मुझे एक exclusive doubt आया. Sir, if you start digging the coal from one mine to the another, how will you come to know that you are reaching to the last point of the coal? तो मैंने भी very smartly बोला, इधर से entry free लिखा है ना? और इधर से exit free लिखा. मतलब कोल खत्म हो. ऐसा कोई बोर्ड नहीं लिखा है. The calculation of the miners and the calculation of the satellite pictures tell you the next 5 years you can go for coal mines. Next 10 years you can go for coal mines. But our technology is so super fast. 5 year में 2 साल में खत्म कर सकते हैं. Is technology helping me or not helping me? Helping me. है ना? So we always believe this technology is one point where I'm going to make use of either conventional or non-conventional. The first thing, coal. As I've already told you, we have 4 types of coal. One is anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. All the 4 coal we'll be marking and understanding also. I said this is the best quality, and this is the least best. This burns with a lot of smoke and less heat. I think in physics or chemistry you would have studied ignition temperature. Anthracite, the best quality. Its ignition temperature is high and heating capacity is more. Burns with less smoke, but very costly. For India, we limited. Whereas bituminous, as you were asking the question answer in the paper, this is maximum found in India. And little bit better than anthracite, since we have never available. And in lignite, we have only one area in Tamil Nadu. That is a place. We had board pattern question. A place called Neyveli. The only lignite field in India. You don't know Neyveli, you write even Tamil Nadu, people will get you. I mean, how does coal forms dead, decomposed material? The internal heat convert them. It's not that light colored substance that you might be seeing in the hotels and that cigarette stuff. That is charcoal. Coal is very hard. It's exactly like a stone only. And very, very important for any country's lives. We have so many sources of energy, but even today, coal gives not more than 67% of energy requirement, especially to industry. Our industry का requirement है 1000 watts of electricity. और अपना घर का कितना है? Anybody knows? 240 watts में अपने घर में सारा appliances चल जाता है. The local train that you see, it's 10,000 watts. 10,000. The only one of the rarest, I had seen one in Bandra during my college days. Boy was trying to show some Hirogiri. He just capped the cable and he was thrown off. Died on the spot. The entire body became black like ash. हम 240 watts अपना body में सहन नहीं कर पाते घर में सोचो. तो ये तो एक example दे रहा हूँ how much kilowatts or how much watts industry uses. So 90% of the industries makes which energy? Thermal energy used by troops. Next, we are going to petroleum. Is India a petroleum rich country? What do we call India then?
Steel and iron.
For petroleum, I'm saying. Steel, iron, how about India? I don't know that. Petroleum deficient. We have only one biggest oil field called as ONGC in Mumbai. Anybody ONGC full form? Correct. Oil and Natural Gas Commission. Petroleum is found deep below the ocean generally. How does oil is found inside the water? Oil and water. But फिर अपने ऊपर आते हैं ना. Under the sea पानी तो है. How many of you know the evolution of this petroleum, how it forms? Nobody. Have you heard about plant-like animal inside the sea and ocean called corals? What are they? They are from the plant and animal. Good English. These are animals, but plant-like. वैसा बोलना है. And the speciality of these are they take birth and they die. They take birth in millions and they die in millions. Their life cycle is only for 2 weeks. Along with them, fishes and other aquatic marine animals, they die and deposit in the layer. And they are into a sedimentary rock structure. When they decompose, they secrete a hard black color liquid, that is crude oil. Since it is trapped in sedimentary rock, the drillers, they go deep in the ocean and they drill it. आप लोगों ने roadside drilling देखा है? Same drilling but पानी के अंदर. It is highly dangerous. Pressure of the water, the space जो है other thing, and they have to drill. That is why ONGC people are highly paid, and it is a very dangerous job. आप next time Gate of India जाएगा तो आपको मतलब visibility अच्छा है तो you can see a big oil rig, 2 choppers always standing. Anytime fire can be.
Take the ferry to Elephant.
Then also I haven't gone to live there. So we always believe we have Gujarat and Maharashtra. Gujarat we have Kalol, Kambar, small place. India का 30 to 40% ही India बनाता है. The rest we what we do import. So petroleum is also one of the nodal industry करके question आता है. What does nodal industry means? All other industry directly or indirectly depends on petroleum. Are we getting mineral oil से only petroleum or anything else we are getting? Can anybody tell me all the products that we get it from petroleum? No, anyone. Check in your textbook and volume. Don't give me one. So let's have a very interesting class. Hey, Kaushal, are you able to hear my voice now?
Yes, sir.
Any one person. One, we start with petrol, diesel, paraffin wax, naphtha. India में gasoline नहीं बनता है, lubricants, kerosene, LPG और natural gas बोल दो. उसमें से दो गैस हम लोग बनाते हैं, एक natural gas है और एक cylinder वाला गैस है, LPG. We have a company in India called, or a sector called petrochemicals. What are petrochemicals? Petroleum. Common sense. We have synthetic rubber, correct? And various, I think, butadiene or ethyl, what are chemicals? She's correct, but not that is the industry. Government of India gives highest accordance to these industries because one, all the byproducts and all the waste products are used and made. So today petroleum is one of the important, and India do not have big reserves. Then we go into hydro. Everybody knows what is hydro. We have big projects in our country. They are called as multi-purpose project. Can you name at least any one project in India? Bakra Nandal, Damodar Valley project, our own Maharashtra and Gujarat, Narmada River Valley project, also called the Sardar Sarovar. Correct? So all over India, we have 12 major multi-purpose, and they are doing generation of which part? Tidal or well. In a country like India, where a lot of perennial rivers are there, but construction of dam is highly cost effective. Local community problem. Deforestation, but then we need to do this. Last we understand is natural gas. Normally for geologists, this was not known for a long time, but now we use it in the form of one is CNG, other is LPG. Correct? CNG normally for cars, LPG everybody knows for our house. Normally we say this is one of the best, but it has its own disadvantage. Kya disadvantage rahega natural gas ka? One is inflammable, correct? Second, then easily catches fire. उसी को वो नया वर्ड्स बोलते हैं. Good. लाइन बहुत ज्यादा रहती है तो लाइन में मत खड़े रहे, बीच में से जा रहे हैं. Anyone else? In fact, ये सस्ता है, पेट्रोल और डीजल से. The main disadvantage is production of the CNG. Because as he says, he is correct. Even any part of the petrol line petrol line diesel, everywhere you see CNG के लिए line बहुत लंबा है ना? आधा घंटा ड्राइवर सो रहा है, भाई साहब आपका नंबर आया, अच्छा रात में भी चलेगा. The problem is that its distribution. The problem is that its network is not very efficient. But still, many future people believe natural gas is the only solution to petrol and diesel. But kya kare? Like Russia, many people saying ki it is becoming loser and loser. No, it is becoming richer and richer. Our Chandrayaan has been dotted. I think अभी 100 से भी less kilometer बाकी है हमारा satellite का और Chandrayaan का. But Mr. Putin sent direct one rocket to lunar. तो किसी ने Indian press वाले ने पूछ लिया, सर आप क्यों सर इंडिया से जल्दी कर रहे हैं? No problem. We are there to welcome Chandrayaan. रशिया के पास पैसा है, the rocket directly can go to lunar. But हमारा इंडिया कैसा करता है, पहला अर्थ में जाता है, ऑर्बिट में घूमता है, फिर सोचता है लूनार में जाने का, जंप मारता है, फिर लूनार में बेचारा डायरेक्टली नहीं जा सकता है, घूम के फिर नजदीक जाता है. So that is our ISRO. So we always believe this natural gas, especially Russia, is the biggest in the world. अमेरिका भी गैस उसी से खरीदता है, इंग्लैंड भी उसी से गैस खरीदता है, जर्मनी, almost 70% of the European countries depend on Russia for this gas. And Russia के पास और oil rich reserves. So we always believe that all these are conventional. As somebody was saying, it has been used for a long period of time. Shall we jump into non-conventional or shall we write some conventional first?
Jump.
नहीं आज jump करने के लिए चलो लिखो all jump. क्या हो गया? All listening. Write down the meaning of the word conventional. Are those sources of energy? You can write this short form. What is C in it? Are those sources of energy which are used since long geological time. Long geological time period is escaped. Second, it is the most reliable or dependable source of energy. Most reliable or dependable source of energy. Next. Initially cheaper, long run, but in the long run, costlier due to why it is costlier? Its scarcity. Initially cheaper, but in the long run, costlier due to its scarcity. Next. Highly polluting in nature. Highly polluting in nature. Next. Non-renewable sources of energy. There's a small challenge. You guys take it? Yes. You can ask what is the challenge? अभी नीचे लिखे हो non-conventional, इसका exact opposite लिखो. Easy? चलो, let's see. How many without my help and support? You write non-conventional. ये क्या तरीके हैं? लड़कियां पहनती है कि नहीं understand? वो there are so many benches outside ना इधर उधर रखो बिल्कुल बैठो अंदाज अपना देख तो next time इधर एक डाल दे सर पे एक रख ले I'll be happy to see you
shortage of scarcity of bags.
अरे भाई तू बोलते छे तो मैं यहाँ से बहुत मंगा सकती I'll pick up she is fine Hey, write for non-conventional using the same point that I've given for conventional. It's the exact opposite. Because you write less reliable. They are reliable. Either geothermal India में बन. America is making geothermal. America is making energy even from thundering and lightning. हमारा घर में थंडरिंग होता तो बच्चा बेड के नीचे घुस जाता मतलब तू नहीं तू कौन सा एंगल से बच्चा लग रहा है तुझे डर लगता है थंडरिंग से थोड़ा सा it's
They are using short geological time.
short कैसे लिखेंगे they are of recent origin यार English knowledge is always Hey, the first line you write, they are of recent origin. So geological time period आएगा हाँ. Recent हाँ ठीक है. Recent origin लिखना past. Because अभी solar हो गया या nuclear हो गया. Yeah, after your writing, I'm going to discuss this also in detail, so you can relax. The writing come in touch. वैसे भी मेरे लेक्चर में ज्यादा लिखने नहीं होता ना I know what comments you pass all downside I remember this 2 fingers while we finish our exams and come it will not straighten up It will pain like anything. So much better. What is that point?
I'm writing initially costly but good for long term and
Initially costly but long run cheaper. नहीं अवेलेबल नहीं है. अब जैसे सोलर एनर्जी में सिर्फ सोलर पैनल्स लगा के छोड़ दो, फिर उसमें क्या मेंटेनेंस है, कुछ भी नहीं. Hey, you write like this: initially costly, long run cheaper.
but good long term investment.
Investment ठीक है. देखो, there is no hard and I can't stop you, but that's easy way to tell you. You want to show your skills, you are most welcome. Shall we?
No.
Shall I start explaining non-conventional? लिखा जरा, मुझे डाउट लग रहा है भाई. वो क्या गलत तरीका है? फिर मैं सही तरीके से ब्लेड लेकर आके काटता हूँ. मतलब पेन नहीं काटता, हाथ तो नहीं काटता. Hey guys, look here. Now when we are moving away from conventional, I always believe this non-conventional is the future. हाँ, वो तो easy है ना. ऐसे what is the word future? Then तुरंत बच्चा उधर SAT exam का details देखते हो. उधर SAT मतलब बच्चा वो future. हाँ, मम्मी तो बोलती है कब तू निकल के बाहर भागेगा, be with Arab in peace. I never believe any foreign studies is the future. यार तू इंडिया में ही तो गाय और बैल को चरा नहीं सकता, उधर जाके क्या ऑक्स को पकड़ेगा? मतलब इधर ही हर सब्जेक्ट में लटक के जा रहा है. सर मैं ना नेक्स्ट टाइम वॉशिंगटन डीसी. क्या वैसे नहीं, अपना बाजू का गली में छोटा बिल्डिंग है, उसको अब वॉशिंगटन डीसी. I always believe for country like India, definitely solar we are using it. India in fact is the 4th largest producer of solar energy. It can be first also. In fact, we have a place in Gujarat, not a place, it's a small village called Modera, 100% solar. अभी तुरंत किसी ने पूछा हाउ मोदी है तो मुमकिन उसी का जवाब दे.
International airport is also.
Now, correct. Which one? Kochi.
International
Kochi or Kochi.
Kochi.
Oh, you go on, good, yeah. Yeah, what I'm trying to speak, solar panels only you have to fix that silicon chips. Once it is fit, only uska maintenance रहता minimum, but solar energy can be absolute free of cost, non-polluting. Correct? Very, very cheap in the long run. तुरंत बच्चा बोलता है उसमें मेरा वीडियो गेम डाउनलोड नहीं होता. मैं क्या करेगा नहीं होता. जी कुछ नहीं इधर वो सोलर एनर्जी मुझे नहीं. I work for a government. It is not an Indian government, France government. France is the country which has huge investment on this sector. Indian company था, but they were working for France. एक छोटा foreign से आया तो तुरंत मैं इधर आया नहीं. I was doing some government for this private. So I could understand what is the solar chips. We had spoken to hospitals like Apollo. We had gone to certain sugar industries in Maharashtra, and they were sending me to a foreign small seminar. Where I was very happy. I am going. फिर कंपनी बोला एक काम करो सर, आप खर्चा वर्चा करके आओ, फिर हम आपको सीए से बोल के पैसे दे देंगे. मैं बोला पहले सीए से पैसा निकालो, फिर मैं जाकर आऊँ. क्या आने के बाद बोलेंगे सर अकाउंट्स में थोड़ा गड़बड़ है, बाद में बात. इतना बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट के लिए मुझे नहीं था. तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया सेम बोलता है. One, it takes a lot of space. Two, not every person in the farming area want to give the space for solar. And solar power projects are very important because India being a which country? Tropical country, throughout the year we get good sunlight. But problem is the implementation, tapping, and people do not understand. Why they do not understand? Rural area में जाके मैं उसको non conventional पढ़ाएगा तो सुनेगा very good, जाओ बस है ना, समझेगा. Educated नहीं है, देखो they don't want to. Ulta, sorry to say, as a teacher also I'm saying, uneducated people have more sharper brains. उसको तो convince कर ले आलू बटाटा खरीदने का वो नहीं कर ले. But for a city people at least आप बना सकता है. Once IM's people, Indian Institute of Management people were taken to a rural area. और उनको बोला ये आलू और कांदा बेच के दिखा. और सचमुच वो स्टूडेंट्स लोग कर रहे थे, ब्लेजर कॉलेज का बैच लगा IIMs of Ahmedabad, and they were selling onions and potatoes. तो फिर नीचे लिखा था if you are unable to sell onions and potatoes तो क्या कंपनी के लिए मार्केटिंग, you are rejected. तो मुझे टेंशन आया कि बच्चा IIM का है और वो बेचारा मार्केट में कोने में खड़ा. हाँ मतलब look at the government and college are doing and that is correct. अभी मैं बोलता हूँ कि I can speak in front of 100 people. 2 people मेरे सामने हैं मैं पसीने से. My good friend from Jamnalal Bajaj, he is a MBA fellow. Jamnalal Bajaj से किया तो well to do. Always मेरा teaching के बारे में comment मारता रहता. क्या तो बच्चों के सामने दादागिरी है. बोले नहीं ऐसा नहीं. अरे तू जो बोलते हैं बेचारे उनको मानना ही पड़ना है ऐसा नहीं. तो एक बार उसको 15 मिनट का स्पीच देना था उसके कॉलेज में. Always यार थोड़ा हेल्प कर देना. I backed him for 2 hours per day at least for the next 3 days. जैसे उसका सेमिनार हुआ फोन किया बोला कैसे गया बहुत घटिया गया. मैंने क्या कर दिया अरे पहले तो टॉपिक ही भूल गया. फिर क्या बोला somehow मेरा प्रोफेसर ने पीछे से पिन मारा तो टॉपिक याद था. थोड़ी देर मैं शायद तो बाहर आप में दिखा सकते. देन फिर 15 मिनट क्या बोला वो सर क्या बोला बट याद है कि आप मालूम पड़ा कि टीचिंग आप मालूम पड़ा दादागिरी नहीं है भाई. स्टूडेंट हमारा डैड का भी डैड होता है. हाँ उसको कन्विंस करना मतलब समझ ले. हाँ यार थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है देखो. नो नॉलेज नो रेस्पेक्ट. नॉलेज होने के बाद बोलते तूने पढ़ लिया तो मैं क्या करूं. तो मेरे से पहला पैदा हुआ तेरा गलती. मतलब मैं टीचर है तो मैं क्या करूं. तो मैं टीचर नहीं तो आप बाजू में बैठ होमवर्क करूंगा. So we always believe one thing is very simple that if I put all the complex problem in the simplest way, bacha is ready to answer. Ollega, this is the toughest part of the mathematics. Bacha bolte pehle tu सीख. क्यों? आप ही को difficult लगता तो मैं कैसे? No, that is correct also. I never say this is difficult. This is less difficult. Sir फिर से बोलो less difficult. Sir आपके लिए less difficult है? मेरे लिए more difficult. तो सोलर एनर्जी की मुझे याद है मैं कुछ शुगर मर्चेंट्स के पास था. आई वाज ट्राइंग टू कन्विंस देम आपका एमएससीपी बिल इतना आता है और सोलर एनर्जी का बिल इतना आएगा. सब होने के बाद पूछ रहा ठीक है साहब फिर इसके आगे क्या करना है. चाय मंगाने का फिर पी के निकलो. मतलब फिर एग्रीमेंट सोचेंगे चाय के साथ बिस्किट से जरा दोबारा कभी मत. तो फिर कंपनी क्या हुआ मतलब चाय और बिस्किट लिया उसके आगे क्या हुआ प्रेजेंटेशन बेस्ड. तो आज भी मैं स्टूडेंट्स को बोलता हूँ सोलर एनर्जी इज योर फ्यूचर. बच्चा बोलता है मुझे क्या करना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है तो घर में मेरा वीडियो गेम बंद. ही डजंट से दैट आई कैन नॉट स्टडी. अभी उसके लिए वही इंपॉर्टेंट. तो सोलर एनर्जी इज द कंट्री कॉल्ड इंडिया व्हिच इज व्हाई ओनली 4 आज भी इसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में प्रॉब्लम. करेक्ट. Let us go to the second one. Who can tell me about wind energy? We have this windmill. I might show you videos with. Please. These windmills have this turbine-like blade, and they have a generator fitted in, which will rotate the speed of the wind. Because you see, the wind speed is not same all throughout. मुझे एक लड़के ने बोला सर एक बार विंड इतना फास्ट है ना विंड में इतना ऐसे कभी नहीं घूमता. फिर विंड कम आता तो क्या करता सो जाता है सर और क्या करेगा. They have a generator fitted in which controls the speed of the blade and they are aerodynamic sleek model. एक blade अगर नीचे गया ना automatically the other 2 blade comes up. And in India we have the long farm cluster, the wind farm cluster. In South Indian place उधर दिया रहेगा. The place is Nagarkoil to Madurai. That's what you have to know. So India has a huge potential for which energy? Wind energy. Only problem I feel the installation. Because many farmlands in India, when it become barren, तो farmer बोलता है कि wind farm cluster लगाओ. Wind farm cluster हीरानंदानी और ये building के बीच में नहीं लगा सकता. It has to be away from the buildings, away from the trees and all, because it needs wind. And one wind farm in your farm can give you a monthly income of 1 lakh rupees. तो farmers बोलते हैं यार मैं बैल और सबको बेच दिया और बोला ये लेके चले. अगर 1 लाख तुझे पर मंथ तेरा एक विंड फार्म मिल से मिल रहा और क्या चाहिए ना. But it takes lot of time installation. But once it is done, as long as it is operating fine, you will get wind energy. Is it okay? What is the advantage of wind energy in comparison to solar? अभी देखते हैं किस किस का ट्यूबलाइट चलता है. The more energy produced, not less. Somebody got it. Yes. Unlike the solar energy, In India, we have places like Rajasthan. If you have gone in, normally hill slopes, open area, vast stretches, and iska installation is very headache. One, land has to be acquired from the people, and sab log ready nahi hai. Maintenance is not very bad. Okay, but installation is a real problem. When we move away from wind, we have something called as geothermal. Instead of me saying, somebody else could say, what is geothermal at least? Okay. ऐसा है, एक word इधर से आया, एक word इधर से आया, मैं क्या छोड़ के point पर नहीं पूरा बोलो ना हाँ English.
Below the earth's crust, there are a number of rocks which are
earth crust में rocks
interior of the earth.
surface. So there are a number of rocks which
wait I'm listening
which have high temperatures. So they heat.
Rocks have high temperature.
Interior of
Because interior pressure is high temperature.
Pressure, which pressure? No, at least good, they are correct.
Sir, the energy produced by the heat from the interior of
What is that?
underlying layers that give the pressure from the earth's crust to in the underlying layer.
Okay, I could collect the answer in installments. Could anybody tell me two places in India where this energy is at? One of the places Manikaran and Puga Valley, Ladakh. I'll tell you very simple. Number one producer of geothermal is again America. Wherever you are seeing the place called Yellowstone National Park. What about it is in US? The biggest geyser and springs. What is the difference between a geyser and a spring?
In geyser,
Geyser is of higher magnitude. If my lecture goes like this in between here and here, I could see my people are. They can't put the heading everyone in your notebook coal. I'm giving two questions already. Why I am doubting. You are all enjoying. Write on the code. Why coal is referred as coal mining? Referred as non-conventional source of energy. Coal mining is referred as non-conventional source of energy. Non-renewable, non-renewable. Second, question लिखने में तो answer नहीं चलेगा. Source of energy. Next, petroleum industry. This is board pattern. Petroleum industry is referred as nodal, N-O-D-A. Put that nodal word into double inverted comma. Nodal industry. Chalo, right? Each D-A-L, nodal. Na? It's both answers should have minimum 6 points. 4 points में 4 marks कभी नहीं मिले. 6 points में भी मैं एक ही मार्क दे. मतलब उसमें से 2 point I don't know. 1 point in board value is only half marks.
मतलब maximum 4 points.
So we लिखेंगे ये. चलो come on, it is all there in your volume if not in the textbook. Search it, and write it. And now nobody is talking. So 1, 2, and 1. Leave it. Hey guys, come on, find out. Hey, you have to write that million years वो coal के लिए. और nodal industry में points नहीं देगा, क्योंकि textbook में भी नहीं है. तो लिखो ना. अब मालूम पड़ जाएगी। Is somebody absent from here, this side? इधर से कौन है? हाँ याद है, इसका फ्रेंड। हाँ याद। वो हाँ वो इधर बैठा है। अरे तुम लोग मम्मी पापा का नाम में इतना क्यों है? अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है। Go ahead. Don't disturb. I'm turning around to see how many are not writing. पहला आंसर तो लिखा क्या उन्होंने? मतलब जो कहती है आंसर राइट। I should not trample on. I don't know, he finds me to be a very humble boy. शायद मैं गलत तो जय जो जैसा मैंने देखा उसने anybody needs my help in any of the question? Right? तो चूज नहीं है, बस ऐसे ही बैठा है। देखता हूँ अभी तो बता मेरे पास देखना अच्छी अब मुझे याद है स्पेलिंग क्या पूछ रहा था। दिस इज द स्पेलिंग नॉडल इंडस्ट्री NODAL. I never spelled the spelling like this. That's okay. I remember only once in my lifetime I helped a person in geography only. I told him the answer this to write. You know what did he wrote? The answer sheet has written this. And when the answer sheet was given, madam was firing in left and right. वो बेशरम कैसा बोला? मेरा गलती नहीं, अंग्रेज ने बताया। तो मैडम ने बोला, why did you tell him लसुन्स? मैंने बोला मैडम मैंने लसुन्स बोला। तो सबके सामने क्या बोला? इतना सॉफ्टली बोला ना, मेरे कान में तो लसन। तो I stopped helping any of my friends. मेरा भी नाम बर्बाद। नहीं ना, वो साउंडिंग थोड़ा सेम है। ठीक है, फैमिली मेंबर को याद करता रहेगा। Shall I help with any of the points? Thank you. कुछ लोग लगे हुए हैं पॉइंट्स कहाँ से निकालेंगे। वही तो मेन है। 4 पॉइंट मिल गया। 4 पॉइंट मॉडल का देखो, आई एम हैप्पी विद सर्टेन स्टूडेंट्स इन माय क्लास। जैसे मैंने पहले दिन से देखा वैसे का वैसे ही, मतलब पढ़ाई में इंटरेस्ट है। Girls are also many. जो अभी बता मैं तो बात में मान सकता। Anybody finish the answer for nodal? ये क्या कोल नहीं पेट्रोलियम से क्या like don't toss the pen up and down. Wait, I'll explain. She's very sweetly asking nodal का मतलब क्या है? Hey guys, look here. मैं simple way में समझाता हूँ. When I say nodal industry, without petroleum, no industry in India can move their raw materials or distribute their finished product. Indirectly, I'm saying transport. ये हुआ. Second, even the industries units are in different place. एक जगह पर सिर्फ इंजन बनता है, एक जगह पर सिर्फ उसका स्पेयर पार्ट्स बनता है, वो सारा आके एक जगह पर मिलना चाहिए. स्पेयर पार्ट्स को चल के आता है. So there are understood. So every industry directly depends on the petroleum industry. Once that is not there, entire industry will be fractioned, segmented. अलग-अलग जगह पर ही रह जाए, एक जगह पर नहीं है. This is one simple idea. That is why it is called as nodal or nodal industry. किसको नहीं समझा? आंसर नहीं मिला तो तुरंत नहीं सीख. Yeah. Did office people inform you for your PTM? Good. I think this Sunday only we are meeting. I think your parents will be getting an email. You guys will be. I think we are here. All the teachers will be at sharp 8 o'clock in the morning, and 8 to 3 शायद. And you will be getting an allotted time. उसी टाइम पर आप अपना पेरेंट्स को लेके आ जाने का जो भी काउंट हम लोग इधर किया है तो बता रहा हूँ. Your parents and you have to come, and you will be getting your small entrance sheet और फिर आपका नाम, रोल नंबर और पूरा मार्क्स जितना, फिर हम लोग भी अपना दिमाग से बहुत कुछ सोच के रखा जाएगा, है ना? All the students who are there in UP, it is not for school level. All who are there in UP. नहीं, सबके लिए. School wise way we are doing, UT batch wise we are doing. Nodal industry completed है. बड़ी को मिला. फिर क्या कर रहा था इतनी देर? कितना लिखा? कितना लिखा?
मैंने स्टार्ट कर लिया.
गुड. ऐसा पूछ रहे जैसे कि पैसा लिख दिया और कितना लिखने का? लिखो ना. Minimum 6. I always feel in students writing दिल मांगे और लिखो. But to the word limit ना. आपका paper. This is for 4 to 5 months. What both are talking? अच्छा चलो 3 months के लिए. हाँ. Good. I was also clearing my throat. मैं उधर आता हूँ कान में बोलता हूँ. मैं फिर इधर से एक कोने से आएगा. Sir, what is the meaning of nodal? अरे when I'm shouting and answering that time also nothing goes in. ठीक. Good. But इधर उधर का बात तो सुन सकते राइटिंग में. हाँ, टीचर का नहीं सुन सकता. देखो nodal industry is that industry everyone listen. फिर से मत पूछना. I was writing looking here. Where all other industry depends on this. अभी ये central industry है. Raw material, finished product, other products, all has to be transported. So without petroleum, it's like a fuel which is running all the industry. Nodal समझा? अभी जैसे अभी हीरानंदन is the node of Kharghar. एक example बोल. I don't know. तो आप कोई भी साइड से भी आएगा हीरानंदनी को क्रॉस करते हुए आपको बाहर का. So it becomes a nodal location. वैसे ये इंडस्ट्री. अभी मतलब आपका टमाटर का भाव बढ़ गया तुरंत बोलेगा पेट्रोल का प्राइस बढ़ गया. अभी टमाटर और पेट्रोल का अभी tomatoes are the different reason tomatoes.
Sir, black tomato
नहीं नहीं क्यों ले क्या शादी नहीं करने वाला नहीं है
What is the
देखो सर अभी पर टाइम टमाटो का प्राइस तो सारे ऐसा सैंडविच वगैरह सब हर टमाटो
क्यों जाएगा
वैसे पेट्रोल का डिमांड बढ़ेगा
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है ना अरे जितना उसका कैपेसिटी है उतना ही खरीदेगा ना मैं क्या एक दिन में 5 टन टमाटो खरीदूंगा मेरे घर में रखने के लिए we are all standing out tomatoes ने मेरे घर में कब्जा कर hey guys anyone अच्छा they are right क्या you will not get it I think so today is Thursday I think Friday Saturday and Sunday coming Sunday only is Thursday. Anybody have completed? Achha, take the third question now. If I feel anybody talking, they are out of my class. Write the third question. List out the main types of coal and its carbon content. List out. इसमें explain नहीं करने का. Main types of coal. ये सब मेरा मन वाला है. लिखो. List of questions. Sorry. List of coal with its types of coal and its carbon content along with its importance. एक ही क्वेश्चन में 3 भाग है. Sorry, 3 parts are there. Stop talking. And its importance. देखो पहला आप लिखो anthracite, bituminous, lignite and peat. फिर उसका कार्बन. Importance आके लास्ट में लिख दो. एक एक का importance लिखने का जरूरत
Should we make a table?
It's up to you. Why do you make a table?
तो इसमें नहीं दिया सर
ओए बोली में दिया है. पहले ही लाइन में दिया है. वो देखो anthracite कर दिया है ना. लिखो वहाँ से. कार्बन कंटेंट भी दिया है. हाँ तो चेक करो टेक्स्ट बुक में रहेगा. हाँ तो टेक्स्ट बुक में ना करो. It is given in the textbook. Find out. तो बाद guys, the lectures freedom has to be used, not misused. Which one? Anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and anthracite has 80%. Bituminous is 60 to 80. Lignite has 50 to 60, and peat has below 50. Best is anthracite, worst is peat. Only one. Lignite.
South India, Maharashtra and Odisha. They use lignite.
Because that is easily available.
सर तुम्हें हिसाब से लिखना क्या है
ये एक जनरल नोट है. मैंने किसी स्टेट के अकॉर्डिंगली नहीं पूछा.
एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन है ना
उसका
हाँ तो फिर 90
देखो when you say general knowledge ना, that is why in board exam you can't expect कि यही क्वेश्चन आएगा.
सिलेबस में तो
देखो अभी मैं जब लेक्चर्स लेता हूँ, you have seen I cross the boundary of the chapters ना. Why? Just so that you get some extra knowledge. अभी examiner you can't go and answer ये question क्यों आया. पूछ सकते हैं. You have to write. And 10th ICSE, especially geography, every year people say we couldn't complete the paper. Just because of understanding, because there are 8 modules which you are going to write 5. Topo sheet में कुछ बच्चे लोग सारे फोड़ता है. मैं बोलता 15 मिनट के अंदर topo sheet खत्म कर. Practice करते रहेंगे तो होगा. वरना तो फिर निकल जाएगा. And then we have maps of India, 10 marks. This time they have reduced the marks. 10 plus 10. Earlier it was 20 plus 10. 30 marks.
Which is the what is the drainage pattern? तो कैसा था? Radiant था. बस ऐसा और ऐसा था. Even से radiant पायलट contour था ना. अच्छा बट ठीक नहीं हुए वैसे. Contour.
Guys are talking here right now. Yeah. Huh? Mm. What is he doing? They are not writing. Wait a moment. What? Remote to be the Come out, come out. From girls about I'm going to pick up some people. थोड़ा इसका ये क्या बोलो? Come out quickly. From the girls, I'm going to pick up some people who have not written a single answer. एक कौन है drawing time? Show your notebook. Show your notebook. The break. ये तो लिखा है क्या बीच में खा लिया पेपर को एक तो हैंडराइटिंग भी ऐसी है ये क्या है now after the break you are showing me all the 4 questions. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'll come back in 5 minutes and we'll continue. And now I'll try to finish both the chapters. Let's see how much you guys are. Right.